So here it is, September 3rd. I'm in the woods. Um, I went out a little bit last night, just hardly did anything, just mostly glassing and putting my stuff together, my bow and my um, backpack and all that kind of stuff. So I didn't get a whole lot hunting in yesterday, but today I get out bright and early. Couldn't wait to get out of here, so I woke up super early and my plan was to put out some trail cameras on some wallows and see how that goes. Well, so far, I mean, it's been good. I've been getting an elk. So a cow and a calf walked, or no, cow and a spike walked in front of me first, about 60 yards, and they stayed around for a while. I was hoping it was a herd, but didn't seem to be. And then a little further on, I spooked a calf, ran off, and then a cow came in a little later, barking, and it couldn't have smelled me. The wind was blowing totally the opposite way, so I think she was looking for a calf, and maybe saw me and didn't know what was going on. So let's see. Right now I'm trying to find a wallow that Bobby marked, my son marked last year, and I've been looking for a half hour here. Let me move this in here. There we go. Excuse me. I just ate some lunch. Oh, yeah, whatever. Anyway, I can't find the wallow, and I'm trying to in-reach him and have him give me an explanation, like kind of the area. I mean, it's, I don't know. Hopefully you can tell me kind of where it was. Anyway, the in-reach is taking forever to send messages back and forth. I'm not that familiar with it. So, working on that, and I'm eating my lunch, which that's the first tip of the day. Always bring more food than you think you're going to need, because this is what I got. I mean, I got a whole bag of stuff here, and mostly snacks, because I eat my mountain house last night out of this bag, and then I just put this bag in my backpack. Thought it was the one that I needed, but I had marked it, and I didn't see that. It says short, meaning it doesn't have as much in it as the other ones do. So that's the first tip of the day. I'll try to give you a tip of the day every day. I got some good ones. Oh, I'll give you another tip today. Anyway, I'm hanging trail cameras, and not so much here, but I've heard other people have problems with trail cameras getting stolen. I've had people pull my cards and look at my pictures and then erase the pictures. So, it's not real cool. Anyway, this year I come up with an idea of, let me try to put this in here. Maybe that'll work. I don't know. Maybe, yeah. I come up with this idea on these. I bought 4 of these from Tractor Supply, muddy, and they're pretty cool. But it was like $75 for 2 of them, so it was a good deal. Anyway, I got these arrow shafts that I cut, and I drilled a hole in the back of this right here. I don't know if you can see it. It's kind of leaning a little bit right there. I drilled a hole in there, and you can put your arrow shaft right in that hole. It's a little tight, which I wanted it to be. So there, it looks like a cell camera. So now people are going to walk up to it and say, "Oh, it's a cell camera. He took my picture." And he's going to look at it on his phone. So he's going to know who I am, and I'm not going to steal his camera or look at his card. So it's not a cell camera, but it's a look-alike. Hopefully it'll trick somebody. Anyway, that was my brilliant idea this year for that. And I think it'll work, because it happened to me here. A property that I hunted last year was sold, and I went walking in there like just checking on it, and there was a sign there that said video surveillance. So whoops, quick turned around and walked out. I don't know if I took a picture of him here or not, but it got my attention. So hopefully this will work. I do have another tip on trail cameras as well, so stand by. Check it out again. So the two tips today were the food. Take more food than you think you're going to need, especially snacks. And maybe a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. That would be nice. Anyway, and the cell camera, make look alike. It's not really a one, but kind of. I should have taken the insert off. What would have been cool is if I had like a little broadhead on the top. That would have made them laugh anyway. So that's what I got. I'm going to look for that wallow some more, and then I'm going to give up because I marked 2 more wallows up the hill here, and I know where they are. So hopefully it'll work out. Catch you on the next one. Well, here it is. Here it is, Saturday, September 4th. Real close to Labor Day. I guess Labor Day is Monday, so a lot of people are coming in and camping and going everywhere. So figured I'd come across the street up here by the wallow and head up this way, see what's going on. Kinsey said he saw a herd come over this way a day or so ago, 50 some elk, so they got to be around here somewhere. That was my inReach going off. So yeah, not much happening here today yet. I haven't even seen a lot of sign. Yesterday was a good day. Not so much yet today, but it's early. I did get my camp set up last night and found Kinsey. It wasn't easy, but I got him and set everything up. They helped me unload the truck, so that was good. Went out. What did I do? Oh, I didn't go out last night. I set up camp, so I'm a little sore today. That's a tip for today. Make sure you bring some Advil or Aleve or something like that, and I probably do that anyway, so it's kind of a cheap tip. Anyway, I had to cross the creek today, so here's another tip. You got to put some gaiters on. Gaiters or boots or something, or take your shoes off or whatever you want to do, but gaiters work good. Keeps the water out of your socks. And yeah, just not a lot going on here yet. Let's see. Beautiful scenery behind me. Oh, there goes an airplane. Yeah, I'll pan around here and kind of show you heading up that way a little bit. Yeah, so, okay. Well, if anything happens, I'll let you know. Well, here it is, September 5th, about 8:30, and I'm up here sitting on a rock, taking a break. Nothing yet. No bugling bulls, for sure. Wasn't quite as cold this morning or last night, so that was better sleeping. I froze the first couple nights. Well, the tip of the day, and this is a good one for you avid bow hikers like me. The tip of the day is antibacterial wet wipes. Don't leave home without them. This is probably the best tip I gave you so far. So check them out. Don't leave home without them, like I said. Anyway, last night I didn't see an elk all day yesterday. Didn't hear one. Smelled a few, but that was just beds. Yeah, put a lot of miles on. I was pretty sore. So last night I went out again, and it was getting close to dark, so I put out a bugle. Nothing. Started cow calling, and I started hearing there's a bird that sounds just like a cow. And he was meow meow a couple times, and then I'd cow call again. The bird, just a bird. I started hearing it close to me, but it was real super quiet. And I quick looked over, and I was looking through a pine tree, and there was a calf standing there, about 30 yards, mewing at me. Meow, meow. Real quiet. You could hardly hear it, whatever it was. So that was cool. At least I got to see an elk yesterday. And walked back out and had a big chicken dinner, which was very tasty. So um, today it's not getting too exciting yet. I've seen some sign, but nothing real good. If anything comes up, I will let you know. Oh, I'll give you a quick scenic thing here. Here's where I'm sitting, looking over this wide expanse of the area. And I do know there's a couple wallows down in there. And it is sure smoky. So that's where I'm at. Well, I don't know if that worked or not, but it's September 12th, about 9:30, and we're up here on the top of the mountain about, I'm thinking 8,500, 9,000 feet, almost to the top. And beautiful day. It was like 35 last night. I didn't get into anything last night. Got into another hunter, and he was bugling and cow calling up a storm, so kind of ruined things for me. But Bob and his friend Derek got in last night, and about 10 o'clock we helped them set up their tent and stuff, so that worked out good. They were pretty much exhausted. They didn't go out this morning. I'm here with Luke again, and today is his last day. He's got to go home, so he didn't get. He got a deer, but he didn't get an elk, so he did all right. Yeah, got into a couple bulls this morning. They were bugling up a storm, so that was exciting. And we did see the one. It was a 5 by, not a real big bull, but certainly big enough. My tip of the day is kind of, I would rather do it when I have my shelter set up, but I don't have it set up right now. And I actually bought 3 different tents over the years. Started out with just a little cheapie, and then got a better one, and now I got a better one. So I think the right thing to do is to buy the best you can afford right up front if you plan on doing this. It's well worth it with the rain and moisture inside, and how much room you have in there. I bought a trekking pole tent that uses 2 trekking poles, so you got to carry those along. But still, the tent only weighs a pound, if that. So it's a nice little tent. Um, the the thing I always say is buy once, cry once. So it's a pretty good motto to have with stuff like that, because if you plan on using it again, it'll pay for itself. So that's pretty much all I got. I'll give you a little view here of the scenery we got right now. It's beautiful up here. I mean, you can't beat that. It's a little bit hazy, smoky, whatever, but that's some nice country there. Nice looking, and you can see all the Quakies down in there, possibly starting to change, so they're turning yellow. And that's about it for today. So anything exciting else happens, I'll let you know. See you then. Well, September 13th, about 8:30, taking a little break. I was coming up this morning, and I was getting pretty high, and figured I'd take a break. So I just laid down in the dark, listened for some bugles, and had a pack of coyotes come running right by me, yapping the whole time. So that was kind of cool. Heard a couple of bugles already this morning, but I'm having trouble figuring out which way they are. They're pretty far away, and I'm really having trouble getting the direction. So I'm just trying to hang out and pinpoint it right now. Last night nothing happened. No action, but I did have a really good dinner. Ribeye steaks and broccoli and something else, potatoes. But yeah, that was good. Um, and slept pretty good last night. Nothing, nothing woke me, so we were good with that. Yeah, the boys are going out another spot today. Check it out. And Bobby pulled some of the cards from the cameras and checked them, and there was a lot of pictures on the wallows, so I'll have to start hitting them. Other than that, that's about it. Luke went home, and he might come back again next weekend. So see what happens there, and then Lance is going to show up one of these days here soon. He got a 6 by last year, so that's about it. The tip for the day is Thermarest Z seat. Now, this Z seat has many uses. You can sit on it, which I'm doing right now. I'll show you in a minute. And you can fold it up and use it as a pillow. And what I do sometimes also is, like when you're backpacking, use it as a mat outside your tent. That way you can stand up, put your boots on, and not get your feet all full of pine needles and whatever. So it's super light. There's really nothing to it. Get it here. Oh. So this is it here. And it folds up pretty much like that. Like I said, it doesn't weigh anything, so it's really nice. Keeps your butt dry and keeps you from getting wet. That's the big thing, so that's what I mostly use it for. Okay, I'll give you a pan around it. It is really smoky here today. So this is what we're looking at here. Go that way. There's a big old ponderosa pine. And there's the valley down there, which is really smoky. So that's it for today. Anything else comes up, I'll get back to you.